Mama. Beautiful people of YouTube. You guys. We got something special today. It's your boy Dominic from Due Date, and then Danny right here, you know what I'm saying?
Papa. We got the doctor of TikTok because he's ready to cure the world.
Ooh,
we got
oh wow,
damn,
alright, appreciate that. What an entrance you guys are putting on for me, bro. Yeah, yo, Gianni Cures, what's going on? Blessed to be here. Yes, sir.
Bro. Appreciate it, bro. So let's get right into it, bro. Like, where you from? Like, how does everything, you know?
Dude, I'm from San Diego. Originally from San Diego, and then moved up to LA, some years back, to pursue music, and then, obviously the internet as well. But yeah, that's where I'm from, San Diego.
Oh, that's dope. And how did, like, the music start? Like, how old were you when you were, like, getting into it?
You know what? When I first, I wanted to get into it when I was younger, but nobody in my family, or I didn't grow up with anybody who was, like, into music, So it was kind of, like, rough for me to get out of, like, my cocoon where I was, like, I want to get into music. So I had to kind of learn on my own, and I kept it to myself. But I think what really got me out of it was as I was getting in high school, a lot of my friends wanted to become creators, like on YouTube. There, that whole YouTube craze and the internet craze in general. So I grew up on YouTube, watching YouTube. So I think seeing them be so confident in like creating videos and going like everywhere in public, I was like, damn, like that's cool. So it kind of inspired me not only to get into the internet, but really like chase my dreams and pursue music. So I knew that for my friends that were moving up to LA, they were like, you should move up to LA if you want to get into music, and you'll find your way and meet the people that will help you get there. So that's kind of just what I did.
That's dope. How old were you?
When I moved to LA,
yeah,
I was 19. Yeah.
19. Damn, 19.
Yeah, like 19, about to turn 20. Yeah.
Super young. Huh?
Yeah, I was coming up to LA when I was like 17 though. Like when I was like getting out of high school, my friends, like I had some people who were just coming up to LA just to film like vlogs. And back then it was like around like Vine days too, so people were like, really trying to pop off on the internet. So for me, I was like, damn, like okay, for sure, like seeing LA at a young age, I was like, man, I really want to come up here.
That's dope.
Did you have like like one day you just had a moment of realization where you're like, I need to stop fucking around, I'm gonna just go and just move?
Yeah, when I started meeting some people that actually like were making like my initial dream of like getting into music come true. Like one of my best friends, his name's Neve, but he's a DJ, and I met him like randomly just through another friend, and he was really good at producing music. He was already a DJ himself, like making music since he was like 15, I think, and he's from Miami. But yeah, like he put me on heavy, him and my best friend Trey. He's not in music anymore, but yeah, like they were literally showing me everything I wanted to learn. I was trying to like learn how to make music like off YouTube tutorials and stuff.
For the Lou, or what is it?
Yeah, like on FL. Yeah. Hey, yo, I was learning on FL for sure. Like FL's fire. Like, but yeah, no, they were like, yo, like if you want to learn from us, like get Ableton, get a Mac, and like anything they told me, I really just did. And every day, ever since like I got like a laptop and got Ableton, I just like asked them a dozen questions every day, like how do I do this, how do I do that, and they really put me on. So from that point on, to answer your question, yeah, like from that point on, I was like, yeah, I gotta move to LA. Like this is where I guess like everything is at, right? As far as like for my industry, music and entertainment in general, like I think LA's been that spot for a minute.
So he influenced you to move out here, but who influenced you to make music?
I honestly, bro, just listening to a lot of my favorite artists. Like I can't say there's like one exact person that's like, oh yeah, that person influenced me, but like I said, like growing up, I wanted to get into music. I just didn't know like what was the right way to do it. Like I didn't grow up with people who were like into music or could guide me in that way. But like when I would listen to like Kanye, for me, Kanye's a big, obviously.
What album?
All of them, but The Graduation is one of my favorite. Bro. The Graduation like hits hard, but I love Kanye, man. Like honestly, one of my biggest regrets in high school was not going. I think it was his Yeezus tour. I feel like that was a crazy era for him.
Well, my dad took me to that one.
Yeah, see, I honestly, all my friends in high school went, and they were like, we're all gonna go, and like I regret not going, because I don't think like that was a certain era in Kanye's life where like he was a certain person.
He was on Demon Time.
That's what I'm saying. So like, so I don't know if you'll ever go back to that. So I regret not going for that time and place. Everyone changes. So. Yeah, for sure. He's probably one of the biggest. Even listening to a lot of like Mexican artists growing up with my family, like there wasn't just one. There's many. So for me, it's just being inspired, you know, musically was great for me.
How did your family feel when you moved out here to LA? Like your mom and dad, like who was like go for it? Who was like, oh, like, I don't know.
Dude, I had to like, dude, my dad loves telling the story, but you know what, I don't know, every person has different parents, but for my family, my dad is like the one who calls the shots, right? My mom's like, oh, okay, whatever your dad says. But for me, my dad, it was hard to like convince him because he was like, you gotta go to college. Like every kid has, you know, if you grew up here in America, they're like, you gotta go to college, you know, get your education. And I knew I had to like convince them, so I basically put like a bullet point list of how I was gonna move to LA.
Like a PowerPoint type of thing?
Basically, bro. Like my dad's all about numbers, so he was like, if I had to come correct. So like, I literally had it all planned out. Like I said, I was already coming up to LA to visit friends and do vlogs and do all that stuff. So my dad was already probably had an idea. Like, all right, he keeps going up to LA a little too much, and so was my mom. So I was like, damn, if I move, like I wonder, I got to figure out like what that would look like, right? As far as like money, as far as like where I'm living, who I'm around, like am I studying, right? So.
So you didn't lie to them, like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go to like this little college. You know?
Nah. Straight up told him like, yo, I want to drop out of school, cause bro, like I knew, you know, school's great, like, and I do believe everyone needs an education. I think I'm just one of the few that knows how to teach himself. Like I think if you're determined enough to teach yourself what you want to do in life, like whatever career you want to be in, I think that's the right way to go about it. I don't say college is bad, but for sure, like I told him like, yo, I want to drop out of school, and this is why, like I want to pursue music. And I told him like, look, I know it's scary to hear that, but I said, I feel like if I don't take this opportunity now, I'll never have it again. Because my friends were giving me all the time in the world to teach me. And, you know, even thinking about it now, like they're all busy now and I'm busy. So I'm glad I took the opportunity, but I told them like, this is the way I put it. I said, look, if I fail, at least I failed trying, and school is always there. So I can go back even when I'm like 30 or 40 years old. Right, like I said, I'm not encouraging anybody to not go to college. Don't say that, because I don't want it to come back on me. But for sure, like, you know, if you do want to pursue something, go out and pursue it. But make sure you just come correct and you're very determined to like learn everything it is, like everything. Like you got to really want it to get there. I think I was just ready to just take that full on. And the first year I moved to LA, I didn't really know anybody. Like,
yeah, I was gonna ask you like, who was like the first like person that like you were like, okay, like this is the first step to take?
My friend, he was a famous dwarf. His name's Big Nick.
Dwarf?
Yeah,
really?
You guys know who Big Nick is?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah,
He used
Big
to be
Nick.
in like those vlogs, right?
Yeah, dude. So he was a part of David Dobrik's early vlog squad. So I'm from San Diego. He's from San Diego, and we met through mutual friends. And he was kind of the one who inspired me. Like that. Those are the friends I was telling you. Like I used to see him vlog like in the grocery store, in front of people, and I was like, damn, like this guy's confident, like vlogging. Like he would say anything, you know, right? I mean, it's for content. So not in the bad way. Like he was just so confident filming these ideas he had in his head, and it really inspired me, bro. And he was like, yo, like if this is what you want to do, you should move out here. So he was one of the people that like inspired me for sure. And then when I was out here, he was, you know, probably like my only famous friend. And there was another actor I knew, his name's Dom. He was in Dom's Perspective. But yeah.
Not yet, you know.
No, yeah. Oh yeah. Not this Dom. Nah, Dom, you got a crazy ass shot. But anyway, yeah, no, for sure. I had some people like that, but he was the first one that like really inspired me out here in LA. But I didn't have a lot of friends, so for the first year, I just literally just focused on learning how to produce and then meeting people. Yeah.
Would you ever get attacked?
Yeah, for sure. Like I see like the Dominic Fikes, you know, like getting into acting as well as like having the artist project. I think that's like fire.
I could see you in like a party scene in Euphoria, like DJ.
Yeah, right. Throwing down, dude. I would love for sure. I think later down the line, yeah. Yeah, even Bad Bunny and other people, you know, you see them in movies, I think.
In WWE.
Oh yeah, WWE.
That's crazy. I don't know about that. I mean, maybe for sure. I mean, I guess I'll know later down the line, but yeah, that'd be sick. Any of those opportunities, I would never say no to. Like, the sky's the limit. Like,
did you watch WWE?
Yeah, when I was growing up, yeah. I like John Cena. I like Rey Mysterio. Actually, funny enough, Rey Mysterio's from my hometown.
Yes.
So, yeah, Rey Mysterio's from my hometown. I think that was probably like the first celebrity that I met by accident, like at like a party. Like my parents had like went to some party and I went with them, and then they're like, "Oh, that's Rey Mysterio."
Did you see him?
Did he have the mask?
Yeah. Nah, he didn't have the mask on, bro. And that's why it was hard for me to even. I was like, that's not Rey Mysterio. But it made sense because he was also like shorter. I was like, all right, maybe. But I was a kid, I don't know. But yeah, it was like a long time ago. But yeah, I think that's the first person that I like met and saw. I think.
What's like the craziest LA story? You gotta tell me one.
Like as to what, like a party or just like a crazy story?
Craziest moment.
Moment?
That
Yeah,
could be
yeah.
anything.
Damn, I have to think about that. There's been, I mean, if you're in the scene for sure, like there's so many.
I'm scared of it.
Dang, I mean, let me think of one.
Something you can't get in trouble, you know?
Yeah, facts. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to think of right now. Like, that's not crazy to say online. I mean, I will say that, damn.
All of mine get me in trouble.
Yeah, no. I mean, look, I will say this. Like, okay, the craziest thing is, I won't say whose party it was, right? Because I'm not trying to get in trouble. But there is a party I went to in the hills where it was like demonic.
What?
Yeah. Like it's lit. Like you see like people there, but it's like scary. Like you notice the vibe. Like you know when you get like a gut feeling where you're like, oh, like I don't feel.
Did you go in?
No, I went into the party and we left. Yeah, we left for sure.
So
like,
how long
my
were you
friends
there for?
Probably like 18 minutes, 15 minutes. Cause like
you see
I had.
crazy?
Nah, like not crazy as in like rituals, but you just know you're like, yo, this is off. Like,
Yeah.
you know,
You just felt the energy.
yeah, like that was probably the first time, cause you know how people are like, oh, LA is like, you know, crazy and like there's a bunch of bad stuff. I had never seen nothing like too wild, and then after this party, I'm like, oh, this is this side of LA. So I tried to stay away from people like around that, but basically like a bunch of drugs, a bunch of like, I want to say like there was like. Put it this way, there was like sex rooms and shit. Like people like like it was like I was like, oh, this is a different vibe. Like I was like, this is not my vibe necessarily. Like I try to stay in the right lane as much as possible.
Yeah.
But yeah, bro, I've read some scary things. I think that's like the craziest thing.
Do you still talk to that person that invited you?
You know what? I don't remember who invited me, man. I wonder. I don't even think I even got the invite. It was like my friends like, you trying to go to this party, and I think we just ended up going. It wasn't like a planned thing, like, oh, let's go to this party. That's usually how the move is out here. Like, if you know how it is out here in LA, it's usually like, oh, let's go to this party we just heard of. So yeah, bro, it was wild for sure. But yeah, that's probably the craziest experience that I've been through out here so far. But if you want to talk about something cool,
Yeah.
damn, like I gotta think.
But before we jump into the coolness,
Yeah, you're like, let me come back real quick.
for our ears only, can you say who it was?
Yeah, we'll bleep it out.
You believe it out?
We'll cover the mouth and everything.
Party.
That makes sense though.
Yeah,
You know what I was gonna say, some Leonardo DiCaprio part.
You know what? Nah, but yeah, I did go into a party where Leo was at. 2 of them already, but he's usually like just chilling. He'll have like a hat on, and he's just like walking
Talking
around.
to like models and shit.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, girls talk to him like.
Facts.
It's like a weird like thing with him because what I've heard what I've heard about Leo is like he puts girls on, and I heard their agents pay him to like date the girls.
What?
Yeah, you can look it up like on TikTok and other
So
stuff.
he's doing them a favor, not.
That's what I'm saying, but he's also getting paid for it. Like, imagine. I don't know if that's true, but yeah, I don't know if that's true.
Can we leave that?
Yeah, you can leave that, but just also don't quote me on it.
No, we'll blur you out. You know.
Oh yeah. You can keep that. Yeah, you can.
So if there's like, that one bad experience, do you have those like wholesome parties that are like fire?
Oh yeah, dude, so many. Nah, there's been a lot of great parties. I mean, that's actually how I got started out here, was going to parties. Like, it's so like cliche, but like it's a big saying, where it's like your network is your net worth. So like the more I started going out, the more I started meeting people, and the more I actually like really got into this scene. Like I want to say like majority of the people that I meet that are very like successful out here, it's because of their network, So yeah, that's going to the parties for sure. But I think the highlight of the parties was always like, for me, was jumping mansions. Like I'm talking about like Beverly Hills. Like during the pandemic, it was a crazy time. like where there's a big boom of content houses, and I was a part of a lot of them early on. A lot of my friends were in them, so I got to like. There was one that were like, all right, let's go to this mansion, and everybody would like be trashed. And the next thing you know, there's like 20 Ubers. Everybody's ordering their Ubers, going to another mansion that's like only like 8 minutes away, and then it's going until like 6 a.m. and it's like people are like sleeping in the house because like nobody necessarily owns it. It's just like a bunch of people in the house turning out,
Could we vlog that?
What do you mean?
For the channel.
Yeah. What you mean? Yeah. No, for sure.
No, he's saying like he wants to do like a repeat, but like a vlog episode.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Okay, jumping to my next question. What's your favorite moment that you've had in those situations?
My favorite moment. All right. My favorite moment is seeing like I wouldn't say they're celebrity. Seeing like celebrities out of their element. Like, you know what I mean? Like out of their like persona.
So you seen like Zendaya brushing your teeth?
Nah, I've never seen Zendaya at a party. That's crazy. I've seen Olivia Rodrigo at a party. Actually, you know what? That's the craziest party I've ever been to. It was like this past winter. I forgot whose party it was, but dude, Olivia Rodrigo was there. Benny Blanco DJing. My friend has I'm actually going to say this is hilarious. My friend has a video of Benny Blanco DJing, and he's like pretending a DJ, but he's not DJing. It's like playing off his Spotify like playlist.
Oh man, he just like
yeah, it was lit. It was sick. I thought it was dope. I thought it was funny. I was like, yo, that's such like a Benny Blanco move. But yeah, Benny Blanco and then Diplo came to DJ later.
But like for real? Or?
What do you mean? No, he was dead ass. What do you mean, like the playlist?
No, like Diplo. Because you know how you said Benny Blanco's off his phone?
Yeah, but then Diplo comes in after him, and he actually starts DJing. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, but there was like a bunch of celebrities there. Who else is there? Oh, bro, the original Spider-Man guy was there. What's his name? Tobey Maguire, bro. He's like, there's a roller skating rink in the house, like underground. Yeah. So the after party was at this, like in the house, but just underground in the roller skate rink. Yeah, so and they had shoes for everybody, like different sizes.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so like imagine like roller skating next to Eddie and Toby.
Did he have his backpack with him? You know, like on some like he had his costume.
No, that would be sick. No, I didn't see it. I was pretty.
You hear something going down in the back. He's oh shit.
Yeah, I was pretty drunk myself. I kind of like don't recall the night, but yeah, that was the coolest time because I was like, damn, like you know, my little sister's a big fan of Olivia Rodrigo, so I was like, oh damn, this is a big moment for me. Not really for me, but because I'm like my sister would be tripping, my little sister. So yeah, that's probably the craziest one. But yeah.
I noticed that you're cool with Kazi?
No, yeah, Kimokazi, yeah.
Kimokazi? Yeah. Like, how did that relationship start?
Same thing, bro. Like, when I first was in, we actually met at a content house that I was always around. It was called For the Boys, FTB. And it was a part of Clubhouse. A lot of my friends were in that house. And I used to help kids, like, make music, right? Because I was in music, but they were like... So I was creating content with them, but they're like, you should create content and you do your music. And if any of them wanted to do music, I would help them like produce, songwrite their songs because, you know, they weren't, you know, they're not artists, but they wanted to jump into it. So he came to the house just to visit. They wanted him to like be in Clubhouse. He wasn't like very like, he didn't want to be in a content house because he was already a big creator on his own. So he was just like, oh, like maybe content house isn't for me. But somebody told him like, yo, you should meet Gianni because you do music. And he was an artist before he became like a TikToker. So he came to meet me and then I met him and then we like instantly clicked. I told him about what I do. I showed him like some of the songs I produced and then we just like never split up. I told him like let's have some sessions and then I started producing a bunch of songs for him and then you know helping him get into sessions, meeting other artists and creatives. So I think we both helped each other. Well, he's helped me a lot for sure on the content creation side. Like this kid's like a genius when it comes to TikTok. Like there was a time, he still kind of grows, but there was a time where he was growing like 1.5 million followers on TikTok a month. We were just watching it and he just never stopped posting. So he was just like, as long as you never stop posting and have good content and it's like really good music, like you're gonna do fine. Which he consistently keeps doing, man. Like now he does it on YouTube, like every platform he kind of dominates. So like he's living proof that just consistency and hard work works, you know.
Have you guys ever made a song together? Like both of you guys together?
Yeah. Actually on his first album I have a song with him. It's called High School. So I'm on that with him. That's on all platforms. And then I mean I produce all his music.
Really?
Yeah, I produce all his music.
I was gonna ask you that next.
Yeah. So for those who don't know, that's how I got my first foot in the door because obviously like promoting yourself is the hardest thing. But for me, I was always really good at songwriting and producing. So I'm always down to be creative with everybody. So if I can help them, you know, with their artist project, I'm always down for that. So I do that a lot on the side, and then obviously I have my own artist project, Gianni Cures, and then I have my own music. So yeah, I produce all of his music and help him. I also help him out with his like his rollouts, you know, like as far as like you know how can this song relate, you know, to your content, and then paint the picture. So stuff like that. We're just best friends making music together.
Yeah, you're pretty close with Swaco too, right?
Swaco's my dog. Yeah, bro. I met him Same thing, bro. Like same thing. We met at an event. I had a content house during the pandemic. Like an investor approached me, and she was like, "Hey, I know you know all these creatives. Like, I'd love to have you like start a content house. Like, all you guys got to do is help me with my app. You know, promote the app." And yeah, I did that, and I had Kimo in the house. He, like, then again, like I told you, he wasn't very big on content houses, so he was rarely there. But when I was working on music with Kimo, we got a message from Swaco, and he was like, "Hey, I'm down to do a collab." And this is like around the time where like Swaco was like moving from like his hip hop era for like, you know, that song Fast, to his like pop punk, his whole new vibe, and it was so dope. And I remember he came through, we met him, super great vibes off rip, like he's so funny, man. And we made a funny video to collab with him and Kimo, and then we were producing some music. Like I produced like a funny little TikTok beat for him. And yeah, dude, we just clicked like same thing, the same way that me and Kimo have that connection where we just like never stopped hanging out. Like Swaco, same thing. Like we help each other all the time. Like if Swaco ever needs help with music or content, I always help him out on that side. Yeah, just really just fuel each other creatively. You know, just good friends out here in LA.
What's your favorite cake pop flavor from Starbucks?
Cake pop flavor? Dude, oh man, that's a funny question. Dude, I don't think I have one, but I think it's the pink one. I don't know what it is, but
I noticed that's the one you gave him.
Yeah. So, yeah, you guys got it.
No, it's what is it? Strawberry something.
It's like, yes, it's the pink one. So it's the pink one with like white sprinkles on there, but that's funny they brought that up.
And then you pair it with what drink from Starbucks?
Oh, you know what?
Strawberry acai got it?
Strawberry acai is good. I like that, but I'm usually like, I'll get a coffee. Like I usually get like
Drop it right now. Like, what is it like?
What's my go-to?
What's the go-to order when Gianni Cures needs to wake up and make a banger in the studio?
Oh,
crazy.
Yeah. You know what, man? Usually I'll mix it up, dude. I don't have one, but I do like. I think it's a sweet vanilla cream cold brew. Yeah, that's what it is.
Sounds good.
Yeah, just to like, cause I like it to hit me like too much sweet, like just gives me a sugar rush,
right.
And I crash. So I think like a cold brew really keeps me going like at a good rate, But yeah, that's my advice. But yeah, with the cake pop thing, that's funny because that's how I blew up on TikTok. Kimo actually like was proving to me at that time. Like I said, he was a big inspiration to me. I'm like, yo, you can go viral off any moment. And to prove it to me, he was like, we went to Starbucks. We would go every day before our sessions, and he was like, get a cake pop, and we'll do a video with your cake pop. And I'm like, what do you mean? And he was like, look, get a cake pop, and he was like, show it to me, and he's like, now I'm gonna crush it. And I'm like, okay, and he's like, this is gonna get views. And I'm like, what do you mean? He goes, because there's a funny sound revolving around like a cake pop right now. And like I said, like he studies internet.
He's smart.
Yeah, he's crazy smart. For sure you guys should get him on the next pod. But yeah, like he literally was like, all right, so give me the cake pop, crush it. And he's like, it's gonna do well. He's like, the sound is trending, so it's gonna do well. And it did, like overnight, like I think with his video I got like 2.3 million. And then the next day I was linking up with Swaco, or I think it was like somewhere in that week. And then I just did the same thing with Swaco. He's like, do the same thing with Swaco. Did a Swaco, and then I got like 7 million views. And it's funny, and then Kimo was like, now you can keep doing that with all your friends. But I was like, I don't want to keep doing that because I don't want to be known as the cake pop guy, you know? But Kimo's always in a viral mode. So he's like, keep doing it. And I'm like, nah, like I'm good. So I was like, because I ultimately, you know, obviously I moved out here for music. And, you know, learning the internet and TikTok was just like an extra for me. And I feel like that's where music's going. Like it's been going, like if you know, like if you look at Swaco as well, like he popped off mega because of TikTok, you know, and everyone loves him and he gets to showcase his personality through TikTok, like how funny he is, and you know, not only how good his music is.
Can I hit you with some rapid questions?
Hit me with rapid questions.
Let's go.
Favorite spot to eat out at LA?
In LA?
Yeah. You with a girl, you know, you want somewhere nice. Where do you take her?
Oh, damn. That's a hard one. I have a couple, but I would say Boa for sure. Boa only because I want to say how amazing.
You're not a cheesecake type of guy?
Cheesecake's alright. I like cheesecake. You know, for sure, like, you know, shout out Drake on the cheesecake line, but like, I like yeah, why you gotta fight with me? But nah, I like Boa for sure. I like good service besides like just good food. I wouldn't say Boa is like the most amazing, but it has really good food. And then shout out Paul. Paul always hooks it up every time I go in, gives me a little fireworks going. So I love the great service. You got me like great hospitality anywhere, bro. I'm gonna be a great client anywhere, you know. That's why I always come into the shop. I promote this shop crazy, show it love, just Because
Thank
Dom
you.
and the boys, you know, they're always hooking it up. So
Perfect for the next question. Favorite place to shop at for clothes?
we already know Due Date Studios. Come
Let's
on, we
go.
can't. That's a no-brainer, man.
7361 Melrose Avenue.
Hey, come check them out. You know what I'm saying? For sure. They got the craziest drip here. Like, you won't find this anywhere else. They're all custom. A lot of it is custom, or they'll like pick it out from wherever you guys get it. I don't know where you guys get it,
It's
but
a
it's fine.
secret.
Don't tell them the
You
secret.
don't even want to know.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. What's up? What's another question?
Drink of choice at the club.
Oh, bro, I'm a tequila guy.
Okay.
Tequila.
I got that Mexican blood in me. I can't believe
Nah, I
you're
don't
not-
know. I
you
just,
know
I
what?
just can't, bro. Like on my second or third drink, I'm like, oh shit, like I gotta go home already.
Really? Oh, bro, I'm
I'm like
tequila.
sweating and shit. Like
No way.
with vodka Red Bull, I could be like 10th drinking. Oh, I'll drive. I'll be straight.
Yeah, I feel like everybody. I think they say that like everyone's different with certain alcohols, but
Yeah.
for me, man, ever since I started drinking at a young age. 'Cause my parents, they're Mexican. I don't know if anyone else is.
They did that ritual thing like one para arriba, para abajo, para arriba.
You know what?
You know
Yeah. I mean, I feel like my friends did that more than my family. My family's like, let's just get straight into it.
My dad, that's how he introduced me to.
Oh, really?
But I was like, oh.
Nah, I'm glad. Like the way I was raised is like my dad always taught me how to like drink responsibly. So I was never like a messy drinker. Like I was never like, let me mix all these different drinks.
Why you're wasted.
Yeah. I never got white girl wasted, but I have been like tossed like just off one alcohol like tequila. Like that's my go-to for sure. It gets me dancing.
1942.
Dude, I like all for sure. Like I don't want to be too basic. I'm not a big fan of like Casamigos, but that's recently been my drink of choice. But there is way better tequilas out there. I do like 1942. That's fire. But for the price, like there's way better tequilas that are
Yeah,
way
facts.
cheaper, or even like mid-price that are like really good. So.
Favorite tequila.
Dude, I bounce around. Like I said, I bounce around. But recently, I've been liking Clase Azul because I like the bell on the bottle. I'll be like, smacking it. Because usually when I'm, like I said, like when I drink tequila, I have a lot of fun. So like I'll be walking around with the bottle, just being obnoxious. But yeah, I like Clase Azul right now. Yeah.
And finally, if you could have one artist to work with,
One artist to work with?
ever, who would it be?
Right now, it'd be 070 Shake. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
070 Shake. I mean, honestly, there's so many that come. Like, there's so many. Like, I would even say, like, obviously Bad Bunny and others. But like, with what's in like within reach, I would say like 070. Yeah.
What about her like makes you want to collaborate?
Dude, her whole artist project is amazing. Like, her sound is different. Like, like, I think one thing I value about her is like, one, she's a female. I think female vocals are just amazing. They just, I don't know, for me, it's just better than males personally. But dude, like the sound, she uses like a lot of synths, more like a Mike Dean. I wouldn't say like exactly like a Mike Dean, but it's like different kind of sound. It's not like something you hear all the time. And that's something that I like from a lot of Latin artists, like Bad Bunny. Like they'll use like a bass behind their thing. Like it's just different sounds that you don't hear. It's kind of like if you were like in space, and then their vocals top it off. So I think for her and her whole aesthetic, man, she's so dope. Like every creative behind every single she comes out with, and she collabs with a lot of EDM artists. That's where I started, like I said. So the diversity and the whole creative vibe of 070 is what really kills it for me. It's dope.
I thought you were gonna say like maybe like Kanye or Drake or.
Yeah, I like.
I mean, Bad Bunny. I was kind of like, alright, like
Dude, I've been in the Latin. Like, what's been really inspiring me right now in this moment is like a lot of the Latinos for sure. Like even for Kanye, I think sometime this year he was on a podcast and they're like, "Who's an artist on your radar?" And he was like, "Who's the biggest artist in the world?" And they're like, "Bad Bunny." And he's like, "Yep, like I'm studying these people," which is crazy. Like I feel like even not even just like on the Mexican side because I'm Mexican, but like a lot of Latinos in general are getting a lot of light right now, and I love to see that because I feel like they haven't gotten like their flowers.
what about Peso Pluma?
I love Peso Pluma for sure, man. Yeah, he's fire. I think he's just an overall like if you see like not even just with his music, but I've seen like what I like seeing is like how real an artist is outside of just their music because I feel like that's your artist project, that's your persona, but it's great to see like he's an amazing person outside of it.
Have you ever linked with like Rancho Humilde?
Nah.
I gotta introduce you to them, bro.
That'd be sick. That'd be sick. That's one thing. That's what I'm saying. Like it's been such an inspiration recently to me. So like I want to dive more into that culture.
Have you ever like worked on any type of music like that, like Peso Pluma?
No, I haven't actually. That's one thing. But I've done like a lot of like.
It looks harder. No, I don't know. It's just my.
I don't think like I think getting together with those creatives would be, like it wouldn't be that hard, right? Because if you get in any session with any kind of creative, like in a certain genre, like you're like, all right, cool, like I get the vibe. But yeah, I actually haven't, like, and I want to get into that vibe. That's why I want to get in there. But yeah, for sure.
So how is like when you go like producing and stuff, like to the studio, who do you bring? What do you bring? What snacks do you bring?
Oh,
like
yeah. Yeah, it depends on how long I'm gonna be at the studio, but usually I do like lock in for like the whole day or so, like a half day, like usually like 6 to 10 hours. Well, yeah, I mean, it's good. Like, if you're having a creative day, like, if you're creative out there, obviously, yeah, then there's a day that you're very creative. Like, I take advantage of those days because, everyone has off days.
Right.
So, I usually try to lock in, like, all day. Like, I'll literally put my phone on D&D and just lock in. And for the ones who need me, obviously, I answer. But, yeah, as far as, like, drinks, snacks, I bring so much. Like, I bring my hydro flask. Like, I need so much water. Especially, like, if I'm throwing down vocals, I need to keep my voice, like, hydrated or else I'll, like, strain it. So, yeah, and as far as snacks, like, I try to bring fruit always. I forget sometimes, so I just, Uber Eats it or something. But, yeah, I try to bring, like, fruit or some chips. I love chips, like, all kinds.
So, you say you do a lot of hours in there, right?
Yeah.
So, you get up pretty late?
Sometimes, yeah. It depends, like, if I got sleep from the night before. Like, I like to do the daytime, so I'll go on, like, at 11 and then try to get out, like, around 9, 10.
So, let's say, like, you're in there, like, mad, like, you come out, like, midnight.
Yeah.
And you just made, like, a hit. You're going to put it on TikTok. It's going to get, like,
yeah.
100 million views.
I try to, like, if I know I make it, I like to I think this, like I said, then again, it's for every creative, but, like, if you make a bunch of songs, which, like, I'm blessed to produce and songwrite as well, because there's a lot of artists out there that don't know how to produce, and they don't really songwrite. You'll come to actually, like, be surprised a lot of them don't. When they go into sessions, they need a songwriter there.
Can we name drop one?
Actually,
we
I don't know personally. I don't, but I've been in sessions where, they're like, oh, wow, like, you produce and songwrite, like,
and then you can notice it, right?
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Like, they need help. It's kind of like they're the ones, like, doing the vocals, right? Because it's them. But yeah, like, they kind of just sit there and they'll give their input, their creative input, but more or less, like, yeah, they're not, they're not writing lyrics or they're not producing the song. So, which is fine. I think that's like a misconception. Like, a lot of people think, like, oh, damn, like, the artist, producer, songwrites. Like, my parents tripped out when they were like, oh, artists don't, like, write their own music or they don't produce. And I'm like, no. Because that was a trip to me. Like I said, when I first started, in music, my friend taught me, like, he was like, nah, you're going to produce and you should songwrite your own stuff because it's just going to be easier, like, in the long run. He was like, that way you don't have to, like, split so much a percentage on your music. You don't have to go through all the hassles that, like, you would have to if you had to, need a songwriter or producer.
This far in your career, like, do you ever go back to the first song you ever made and, like, be like, let me listen to it and see, like, like...
Yeah, I definitely, I cringe a little bit. It's you know what, they're not even that bad. They're, like, actually pretty good. And a lot of my early fans, they, like, love my first stuff, which to me is like, because I love my new stuff. But a lot of my friends are like, bro, you gotta love the process, right? Which, like, I do love the process, but I'm like, damn, I wish I would have known more. But it's great. It's great being a part of the process and, like, seeing that. But yeah, I do listen to my old music, and especially when I'm giving gratitude on some days, I'm like, damn, I'm crazy that, life's going this good, so for sure I do listen to my old music sometimes.
What's your favorite song from your own?
Okay, so funny enough, when I first started, you guys didn't know this, but I was in a duo, and that's with my friend who was teaching me how to produce. It was called Together, so it's TGTHR, Together. So it wasn't spelled fully like together, but it was, like, compressed. And yeah, we were a duo. So while he was teaching me how to produce, I was, like, songwriting a lot of stuff. So we're bouncing back and forth. And I was like, we should just be a duo, while you're teaching me. And yeah, like, my favorite song I think would be, it's called Living Free. Yeah, Living Free by Together. So TGTHR. Yeah.
Can we use that as our outro?
Yeah, go ahead.
Alright, we gotta use an outro. Please don't come.
Yeah. But yeah, dude. Yeah, for sure.
What's your, like, so after the session at the studio, where do you go eat? Like, if you had a killer day at the studio.
Dude, I love, like, it. There's a question. They're like, "What's your favorite food?"
Yeah.
I don't have a favorite food, So, I would say, like, depending on the vibe, I do. It's so, like, it's so. I don't know.
I don't know.
It's so different, but like honestly, in a late night, because there's not much open at night. If it's at night, I love like Dave's Hot Chicken or In-N-Out. I can never get enough of In-N-Out. Like, bro.
What's your order? Yeah.
Oh man, I get it depends if I'm like if I'm really hungry, but usually I'll get like a double, grilled onions, animal style. And sometimes I'll get animal style fries because sometimes it's a lot. But yeah, if I get the double, I'll get double grilled onions.
If you just made a hit that like 20 million people are gonna listen to out in LA, out in the world, you gotta go crazy with the double.
Oh, I know, man. I know.
And then you hit them with the what's your drink?
Oh, my drink. Honestly, I'd never go wrong with like I think I need to like burp it out, so I'll get like a 7-Up, or sometimes I get like a pink lemonade.
You mix the pink lemonade with the 7-Up?
A lemon up?
I've never got that.
You gotta try.
Are you serious? That's the thing?
Yeah,
a lemon up. He said a lemon up.
75% pink lemonade, and then you throw in the last 25% lemon up. So
he said the last 25. That's crazy.
With the crushed ice.
Yeah.
That shit's.
When did they change the ice?
I have no idea.
I barely noticed that the last time we went. It was like, oh shit.
Damn, that's crazy. I didn't even realize they changed the ice. I just be getting straight to the food, you know. I'm just like, usually I get it, I'm just hungry. I'm just smacking that food, you know. But yeah.
Do you like tacos?
I love tacos, bro. I mean, to give you guys some background too. Also, my family, where I'm from in San Diego, we own some restaurants out there. So I grew up like in the restaurant business, but I love tacos, bro. Like I'm Mexican, how can you not? Like I love that.
Do you like churros?
Love churros. Love churros. Actually, you know what? I'm not a big sweets person, man. Like I like churros. I like it with like ice cream, like vanilla ice cream. But like, I think as a kid, like my parents used to let me eat candy. Some parents don't let other people eat candy, but like so I think now I'm older. I'm like I don't really like.
Do you want to know something crazy about me? I've never had a Mexican candy.
You're lying.
Like probably like the most is like that watermelon lollipop.
Those are fire.
That's it. Like the one that you squeeze out and stuff. I've never had that. My parents will like disown me. Like if I ever like try to buy one or like even that little circle one.
Why?
I don't know, bro.
What do you mean?
I know it looks like I have had that candy 1,000 times. I've never had that.
No. Dude, honestly, they're the best. Like I pride myself on that. Like they're like, yo, what's your favorite candy? Like. If you know, you know. Like the Mexican candies are fire.
Or like even like the hot Cheetos, like anything like that. Like nah, not really. Like my parents would be like, nah, like you can't get that.
The homie that puts cheese on them.
Dude, fire, yeah.
Never had that either.
Really?
Swear, bro. Not even trying to cap for this, bro.
So you're older now. Why haven't you tried them? You still gonna?
I don't know, bro. Like I see that sometimes at the store. Like I go to like the taco spots and we're like,
nah, you gotta try them all.
And I'm like looking at it like, damn, should I get one? We went to Grupo Frontera, but they did like a special event, and they did it in the hood. We went to this meat market. I was looking at all the candy. I'm like, I kind of want a candy, but then I'm like, I don't know, it's just back in my head. Maybe my parents were like
traumatized.
Like, oh shit, you can't get that candy. I'm like,
that's crazy, bro.
I can't get it.
Next time I come, I'm just gonna bring you a bag.
Oh, bro.
Like, you gotta try.
I'll be honest with you, I'll probably just stare and be like, oh, like, I love you, bro, but like, I don't know.
Just like.
Yeah, I don't know, bro. It's just weird.
Yeah, that's
even
crazy.
like at parties, bro. Like the piñata, crush it. Everybody's running to get it. I'm like running to get it. I'm like, oh shit. It's
so you run to the piñata and then you have like a moment of hesitation.
Yeah, but like, oh shit. And my mom's
life flashes like before his eyes. He's like,
oh shit, you can't. I'm like, oh, damn.
Did you ever ask them why?
I don't know, bro. They were like, I know it's like, I honestly don't know, bro. All I remember is like. I'd get like even like that chocolate with like the king.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? Like it's like red and stuff. I'll get it. I'll put it like on the counter. My mom's paying, and she'll be like, no, like don't.
Damn.
Or like the Mexican like the little juice that you kind of like squeeze the top.
Yeah.
You know? The one,
For sure.
It's like 75 cents. Nothing right.
So, but you only went to the parties with Mexican candy in the piñatas?
Me? Nah.
No, him because he was like. I don't know, it seemed like...
Yeah, well, I grew up like... It's like I grew up like in like the Mexican, neighborhood, the culture, and like, every like other weekend, like I'll get invited to go to like the parties, and I'll go, and like even, what's crazy too? I barely got into Chile.
Really?
Yeah, like my parents would be like, oh, you can't get the green sauce.
But did you ever ask them why?
To be honest, nah,
That's
bro.
crazy, bro.
Yeah,
You're Mexican.
like I said, it looks like I'm fucking shit up, but like, nah, I'm not really like
that's crazy.
messing nothing up, bro. Like they would be like, nah, you just can't. Man.
They let you eat McDonald's?
Nah, hey, I know it looks like it. But I'm not really
I'm just asking. I'm just asking because I'm like,
I remember like vaguely like maybe like a Sunday like, but like Easter Sunday I'll get McDonald's or like. Thanksgiving morning, you know, like Thursday morning, they'll be like, oh, let's go get McDonald's, we don't have time. But like other than that, like they'll be driving and I'll be like, oh fudge, I kind of want the McDonald's. Like,
what? So you haven't never asked them like no chile, none of those candies, like why?
Nah, it just never came up. Like
that's crazy, bro. I'm gonna keep that in the back of my head later. It's gonna pop up later and be like, yo, I wonder why.
Go to McDonald's order.
Go to McDonald's order?
Yeah.
I don't know what number it is, but it's the combo with the 2 cheeseburgers, the fries, and I'll get like a high C. And that's if like, see, like I'm saying, like I really don't try to eat fast food, but like when it's late night, you don't have much, you know, if you don't have nothing to cook, it's like you gotta bite the bullet, you know.
Do you ever get like Jack in the Box, like the?
Dude, I love Jack in the Box. Jack in the Box fire. I feel like they have, I don't know, some people be tearing down Jack in the Box, but me and my dad at least, like they have more of a selection, I think, than a lot of the other ones. Like, what else? Compared to the other fast foods? I don't know. Carl's Jr. is pretty fire, too. I'm not a Del Taco person.
Bro, I've never had that either.
I don't think I've ever had Del Taco in my life, bro.
I think it's like a money line.
Literally, same.
Yo, yeah, Del Taco, like, who goes to Del Taco? Comment down below, like, who even goes to Del Taco?
I've never seen a motherfucker in
Yeah, no. But Taco Bell, though, different story. Taco
Bell. Have you had the Cinnabon Delights in there?
Yeah. Dude, there was across from my high school when I was growing up, there was a Taco Bell, so everybody would just go to Taco Bell, and it was fire, bro. Like,
with the Baja Blast freeze.
The Baja Blast, bro, insane.
Would you think it's crazy if I told you like when we went to get Taco Bell, that was the first time I tried Baja Blast too.
When was this? You're all 5
We went to San Diego, right?
Yeah.
Well, it's like a while back. Not like a while back, but probably like 8 months ago. Yeah, bro.
Damn, that's crazy. What's up? You're missing out on life. What else haven't you done that's like crazy? What the heck? The candies is crazy, bro. You grew up Mexican, didn't even have any.
What else is you know what's crazy? I don't know if I ever did or not. I never been to a quinceañera.
No way.
Yeah. But
alright, now you're tripping me out.
Yeah, and like.
You're not with a Mexican. Sorry, I'm gonna talk over this camera.
Next he's gonna be like, I've never been to a carne asada.
No, like thousands.
That was crazy.
But, like I never like went to like a quinceañera. Like I used to get invited all the time, but my parents were like,
what's up with your parents? I'm about to have a talk with them and be like, what happened?
Hey, you missed out on a lot, homie.
No, I wasn't a bad kid, bro. No.
I'm asking your parents, you're lying.
Nah, I was a good kid, bro. I mean, you know, nothing happened. I never got no.
That's crazy. A quinceañera. That's crazy. I was in like 6 quinceañeras.
Damn, but you're the main chambelán?
Nah. Come on. I wasn't that cool. I think I was never the main chambelán, but I was in it. Like I was in the dance outlet, you know. I was on the side.
You can see me. You know what, bro? Some girl, I forgot her name. I think it was like Mary Lou or some shit like that. I was like in middle school.
Yeah.
Mary Lou.
Mary Lou's her name.
Yeah.
It's a badass name.
Yeah, Mary Lou's crazy. That's the one.
Yeah, but she was like, you want to be the main chambelán, and I remember telling her like, oh, I don't think my parents would let me.
Mary Lou sounds like a love story. The one who got away.
That shit sounds like it's in the Notebook.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, right? Mary Lou.
Yeah,
never forgot about
it now.
Tap in.
Yeah, I gotta make me cut this out.
Oh, is it? Oh, yeah.
You looked at me.
You know, oh, damn.
I wonder what, I mean, bro, you know what's crazy? In my high school, bro, or like even middle school, nobody talks to no one, bro. And like I see like everybody else, like at least they're like cool with like 3 or 4 people, but nobody in my school.
I feel like that happens to a lot of people.
Yo, let me tell you something. Seriously, I saw one of my homies that was 1 year older than me. I saw him don't hate me for this, you guys, but I was at Ross with my girl. We were buying something little that she needed, and then I'm like looking at the shoes. I'm like, you know what? You know how you see the TikToks, like the guys walking in there scanning all the shoes, finding some $400 sneakers. So let me just look. You know, I've never been here before, And I'm like looking. I look to the side of me. One of my homies, bro, I used to be in PE class. 1 year older than me.
He's working there?
No, he was there, bro. And I'm looking. I'm like, damn, this guy looks so old, bro. So beat up and like,
damn.
I mean,
kind of straight.
bro, you guys got.
Hey, mama, me.
Yeah, mom. Because I was like, yo, like, damn, like I was shocked that he looked at me. I looked at him, and I'm like, damn, we're like two completely different people. But back in high school, bro, he was like the cool guy. Like in the soccer team.
I love that you brought
He was
this
like
up.
the goalkeeper, bro. He was like, oh yeah, like you can't talk to me. He'll dam me up like, yo, what up, bro?
Yeah.
I'll be like, damn, like, I'm just trying to be your friend, cause like, you know.
No, facts. You know what's crazy is I like, for me, like I was very like I was cool with everybody in high school. Like my dad always said like, you gotta be cool. Like I hate the word nerd. Like I dislike that word. And but my dad's like, you gotta be cool with everybody, because like those are the people who are gonna, you know, like are gonna take you further like when you're older, you know, because I was taught, like the people I grew up around, they're like, yo, high school, like is in school in general is just there to teach you. He's like, so once you get out, like life starts. So like I always thought like once I get out of school, like that's what really matters, right? So I was friends with everybody, but the cool kids, funny how you were saying that, is like a lot of the cooler kids, or even like the dope athletes that I grew up around, like when I first moved to LA, all those people started hitting me up, and every time I go back to my hometown, I go back pretty often, but when I go back, like a majority of them are either like I don't know what they're doing, but like they don't look like themselves at all. And I wouldn't say like they're healthy, and I feel like, you know, I expected a lot, and I'm like, oh, okay, like, you know, the prettiest girl or like the buffest dude in school probably would, like, I was like, damn, I remember thinking, I was like, damn, they're gonna be something like heavy, they're gonna be dope, and I can't wait to see them, you know, like later in life. And it's crazy to even think, I don't even think nobody even thought I was even gonna get this far. So
Well, if
you know,
literally the same thing with me, like where I grew up, like my high school. If I tell you my high school, it's like the worst high school in the hood, like in that area, like West Covina, El Monte, La Puente area. So I'm like, oh, I went to this school. They were like, damn, you went there, bro?
Yeah.
You look like this?
Yeah.
Because it was so hood, bro. And like,
yeah, that place is nasty.
What? Yeah, he's on the side like, yeah, that place is nasty. That's hilarious. Where'd you go to school?
Just went to West Covina, baby.
Okay. Is it nice there? I don't know that place.
I mean,
better than that place.
Alright,
yeah, I'm not even.
He's throwing you under the bus.
Nah, literally, I'll agree with it, bro. Like it was that high school, bro, was like, I remember my freshman year, bro. It was like some movie you saw like in the 70s about like gangsters and cholos, like homeboys type of status, bro. And I was like, damn, like what did I get myself into? I told my dad like good amount of times, like, yo, dad, like I don't know, this is school, like, you know, like a good school for me, but he was like, well, we live here, what do you want to do?
That's facts. No, I mean, I you know, like every parent, you know, they provide as much as possible. But bro, I mean, look where it got you, you know?
Yeah.
Beautiful shop, like, dude, you're mad creative, so it's crazy to go back to that though. Like I'm pretty sure, like, you know, people comment down below if you feel the same, but like, you know, as you grow up, I feel like people change into a whole different person than who they are in high school, like, because I feel like you really figure out, you know, when you get thrown into the world after school, it's like you just figure yourself out, you know, what you really want to do, what you can do with what you got, you know. So
did you win any awards? Like, were you like in the yearbook?
Yeah. So
you know,
damn, what did I win? I did win something.
I won best dress.
You know what? You won best. Of course, that makes so much sense, yo. Best dress.
Supreme one time, Bape one time.
Hey, too easy, man. But not dude. In school, dude. Funny story. In school, I was running. So people, they nominated me for prom king.
Oh.
Bro,
yeah,
and like I had no idea I was gonna get nominated. Like I'm gonna be for real. Like I was like shocked because, like I said, like I wasn't the best looking kid. I think because I threw a lot of parties in high school. Everyone was like, yeah, we need to nominate him so he throws a party. Because my parents were cool with me throwing parties as long as they were there. Like I don't know about everyone else's parents, but like I threw dope parties. So I got nominated, and I literally was like runner up. So it was me and this other kid, and I don't know if other schools have ASB, but I don't know if you had that. Yeah, so mine had that. And basically, like, for those who don't know, like, ASB is like it's like, I want to say, like, you know, it's like a collective of people who work with the school to like put on events for the school and all kinds of stuff. So they work with the school. So there's students who help the school out for the events and all kinds of things. And dude, I was runner up, and I swear, like, the teacher who, so they, you know, you put your little, like, the way we did it is we had beads and or like little, like, I forget, like little things, and that's the way you just put in the box of the face of who you wanted to win. And I was excited because I was like, for sure I'm gonna win. Like, there's no way. And because everybody was telling me, you're gonna win.
Don't tell me, bro.
Ready? Dude, they rigged it. I'm so pissed. I would never let this go, yo. I would never let this go. And you know why I know they rigged it? So there's a teacher who's there, and she's watching you put your vote, right? So nobody cheats. And because this kid was in ASB, like, they literally rigged it, bro. They literally were like, yo, I was like excited to win. Everybody was like, yeah. And then I forget what his name was. I think his name was Charlie, whatever. And they announced him, he won.
Bump that home.
Bro. Nah, love. He was a dope kid. He was a dope kid.
I'm looking for you, Charlie.
Yeah. No, but bro, for real, like after, so I was like, damn, alright, cool, I lost. After, dude, the teacher who was watching the boxes comes up to me and she goes, you know, like, great job, you know, like, I'm sorry you didn't win. I was like, yeah, it's all good, like, whatever, I guess that, you know, I didn't get enough votes. She's like, if you want me to tell you the truth, she goes, you had the most votes. She goes, but I don't know what happened, like, they must have changed it in the ballot or whatever. And she's like, and I was like, are you kidding me? Nah, because you know how it is, like, you know, the kids in ASB, like, they help out the school, so, you know, the school's in favor of those kids, you know.
ASB is corrupt.
Yeah, they're corrupt. Yo, shout out.
I was gonna say that ASB is low-key corrupt.
Yo, comment below, I swear, and I swear in every school, ASB's corrupt. Like,
you think it still exists now? Like,
yeah, bro, I mean, dude, the government's corrupt, everybody's corrupt. The government's corrupt, everything's corrupt. Yo, when you grow up, just know you can pay your way through a lot of things. That's why the rich are where they're at, you know, but...
You think right now, like, when they leaked out all, like, the alien information, like...
Dude, there's a bigger picture there. We already know the aliens been here. Come on, comment below, too, as well. Come on, aliens are already here. For sure they have something else going on. They're just gonna be like, oh, aliens, come out.
You think that's true, like, when they're giving the news of this, but there's actually really something
they
else?
I believe that they do that. Like, they put out big news, like, about aliens and stuff when they need to, like, hide, like, cover up something else, right? Whether it's, like, with the presidents or, like, or whatever it is. Like, something bigger that matters more. Like, let's say, like, you know, with the Epstein Island. Like, there was a bunch of stuff going out then to prevent, like, that hitting the top news.
If you were an alien, what type of...
Yo, I'm sorry, man. I looked at you and you were just thinking way too hard about that.
Would you be making alien music, and what would your alien
music
be?
Oh, bro. Yeah. What you mean, bro? When I go to, like, a rave, like, you ever been to, like, some crazy rave, I swear they'd be like, I think about it, I'm like, yo, this hits. Like, this is hard. But also I think, like, because when I listen to music, I think about, like, what were they thinking when they produced this? And there's some sounds in some, like, EDM songs that I'm like, what? Like, how do you even think about this? Like, bro, insane. But yeah, if I was an alien, I'd definitely make music, and what it would sound like, it'd probably be like...
What would be your alien name?
My alien name?
Yeah.
I don't know. What an alien's name is... I don't know.
Gianni.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, bro. I don't know. I don't know what my alien name would be like, bro, but... I don't know what y'all think my alien name would be like. Yo, comment down below. Forget that. Comment down below what you think my alien name would be like. What do you think your name would be?
My name?
Yeah, what do you think your alien name would be?
Oh, shit.
My alien name would be Chepe.
Chepe?
Damn.
I was like, Chepe, wait, I know Chepe.
That's a hard-ass name.
Yeah, that is.
That's a hard-ass name.
I know yours.
What?
Big Mac.
Big Mac. Nah, yeah.
Candy.
Candy.
Damn, that's crazy.
Shit. So I mean, what's new right now? Like, you know.
What's new, yo? So I have a new song coming out.
I know you've been teasing it.
Yeah, heavy. So I mean, for the past year, like I said, I've been doing a lot of production, songwriting for a minute now, for like 2-3 years now. You know, because that's where the money's at, majority for me. But yeah, I'm at a point now where me and my manager, like, I've been in this session with so many big songwriters and other producers. I've been really creative, so I built up like a whole EP. So this next single is really showcasing like really what I'm showing to the world as far as like new sound I'm coming out with. And it's just inspired by being around a lot of other creatives, you know, like people like Swaco, like, you know, Charlie on a Friday, a lot of other people that I know. But yeah, really just coming out.
And if you could leave one tip of advice for all the young creators out there that want to get out here and do something, what would you say?
If you really want to do it, just do it. Like, if you really want to do it, literally just do it. I'll give a quick story. Yeah, my manager, my best friend Seb, I met him at a content house, and he's from Texas. And the way we really got connected and like never split up was he came up to me and he was like, yo, like somebody told him like, yo, you should talk to Gianni, because I know all the creators and stuff. And he came up to me, and I was drunk, and I was at a party, and I do remember he showed me his phone, and he's like, yo, I'm a photographer, my name is Seb, this is my work. And I had met so many photographers during that time, because, you know, it's a big creator content house craze. But I remember seeing his stuff and I was like, yo, you're really good. And I was like, do you live out here? And he was like, no, I live in Texas. I'm just out here for the weekend. Like, I just wanted to meet some people. And I said, hey, if you want a job and this is what you want to do for the rest of your life, move out here and call me and I'll give you a job. And he literally, dude, I forgot I even had that conversation. He put his phone number in my phone. He came out here 2 weeks later and said, hey, like, I met you at a party. Do you still have that job? And I said, yeah. And, you know, we just worked together throughout the whole thing. Moral of the story is, if you really love, you know, whatever it is that you want to do, whether it's in entertainment or whatever, and you really want to go for it, but you're scared, you just got to go for it. Because, like earlier, like we were talking about on the podcast, I feel like if you come across an opportunity or like a creative spurt and you feel it in your gut that you really want to do it and you should do it, you should just do it, because tomorrow's not promised, for real. And to give you a little teaser, my EP is called Tomorrow's Too Late. And basically it's about that. Like, don't wait until tomorrow to chase your dreams, you know?
That's beautiful.
Yeah, man, but just go do it. Literally just, you know, just go do it and try it out. And the worst that happens is you fail and you go back to a regular, you know, whatever it is that you want to do. I mean, there's so many things you can do in life, I think, that you can't lose. You can't lose by trying. You know, you just try and you figure it out along the way.
That sounds like a necessary EP. I gotta listen to this.
Yeah. I mean, the EP is just a story about literally like my come up from, you know, start to finish. It's like a whole story. Every song is a story. You know, from me moving to me where I'm at today. You know, going forward. Yeah.
Oh, that's beautiful, bro. Let's leave it on that good note, bro. That was nice, bro.
Well, yeah, man.
Thanks, Gianni, for coming in, bro. Appreciate it a lot, bro.
Nice, bro.
And yeah.
I appreciate it, guys. Yo, shout out Due Date. Press press that follow button, and then you know, stay tuned for the other podcasts.
Let's go.
Adios.
Yeah. My boy.
Thank you, bro.
Oh, yeah,
that was
bro,
nice,
of
bro.
course.
The ending, bro.
Yeah, bro. I mean,
You kind of style.
yeah.
Honestly. Now I could say like you're like the queen of Vince's right here on the block.